Hey everybody, it's Jeff from Angeles City, Philippines. I'm over here at the new house, just chilling out on the outdoor living area. Been a couple days since I did a video, and those of you who have watched my previous videos know that my normal vlog is covering my house build, or my home build, which is pretty much done. I've been in here, actually slept in here about 2 or 3 nights ago. So moved all over, moved everything over, turned in my keys to the rental house to the landlord today. Did a little field day on it yesterday. So the rental house is no more. Back in May, I think it was, I did a vlog and I asked when the viewers thought that the house would be done. And got some, well, I wouldn't say anybody was really close. I think the closest one was my buddy Green Tiger. And I think he was the beginning of September 7th or 10th or something like that. So he was the closest. Like I said, we moved in here about 3 days ago, and the winner was to receive an adult beverage of their choice. And I don't remember if he said he likes Red Horse or San Miguel, but I wasn't really in the mood for Red Horse or San Miguel. I got me some Johnny Walker Double Black. So I'm gonna have a drink, probably more so for myself than my buddy Green Tiger. But this is gonna be very good. And it's gonna be even better because it's in the special glass Marine Corps, soon to be 250 years old, hoorah. But so cheers, Green Tiger. And my celebratory cigar. So the vlog isn't to endorse cigars or whiskey. I'll probably only have one of these, well, maybe 2, I don't know. But I'm gonna start back at the gym tomorrow now that all the heavy lifting is done, and I don't wanna be too shitty my first day back, because it's been probably about a month and a half since I've been back in the gym. So I did a little bit of video early, maybe I did 1 or 2 days of video. So I'll cover that, and then I'll come back and talk a little bit about time and time management. And is there such a thing in the Philippines as time management? Well, I guess there is, but it is a challenge. And I'll go over some strategies that whether you live here or you're planning on moving here, that maybe you can try out to make the time management aspect here a little bit less painful. So stay tuned. Well, a very busy morning today. The security company is here installing the CCTVs, and the air conditioning people are here getting the air cons up and running. So they already got the one done in the master bedroom, and it feels amazing that it's nice and cool in there. So hopefully we can get that done in the next couple hours, and then just relax a little bit in some AC. So the solar company is here to connect the solar now that I'm on residential power. So I got, I think it's 22 panels up on the roof, 12 kilowatt system, and they could not actually connect everything until I was on residential power. So they're gonna put the inverter in here today, and they're gonna connect it, and hopefully there won't be any problems. So the solar is up and running now. And I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I have 22 panels on the roof. It's about a 12.95 kilowatt system, almost 13 kilowatts. I don't remember the name of the panels. It's a Chinese company, but I have a 10-year warranty with them, and the inverter is a DEYE. It's a Chinese inverter as well. I got a 5-year warranty on the inverter, 2 years on service and workmanship, and then there's an annual free cleaning and service check on the system. So I did not get the batteries. A long story on the batteries, but in short, I thought they were a little bit expensive right now. I don't think the technology is quite where I would like it to be, but I think it soon will be, and I probably will eventually get batteries. But there's a pretty big percentage of loss from what you harvest from the panels into what you use. You're losing some from the panels to the batteries, and then you're losing some out of the batteries into the house. So I went with net metering, which means that any excess electricity that I harvest, I can sell back to Angeles Electric at a lower rate, of course. But that's going to take, I don't know, a few weeks to who knows how long. The solar company is going to be working on that with Angeles Electric to get the net metering. But so right now, the house is running off of solar now, so I have the ACs running, and I don't typically run the ACs during the day, or I haven't been, but I'm going to run them now since I'm not paying for the electricity during a sunny day like this. Yeah, so we're all set up on the solar. Once I get the net metering all hooked up, set up, I'll go over it a little bit more, maybe a little bit more in detail. But downloaded a pretty cool app that provides statistics on the inverter, how much electricity I'm harvesting, how much I'm using, and how much I'm getting from the grid, which is pretty cool. Well, that'll do it for the updates of the house. So my solar, I thought the net metering was going to take a while, but yesterday the Angeles Electric was here and they put in the net metering, and I got a message from my solar company today that said it looks like everything is good. I just have to go in and sign some paperwork next week. So hopefully that's all there is to it. I thought it was going to be a more complicated process than what it has turned out to be, or what it seems like it is. So doing that, the landscapers have been working on landscaping here the last few days, but they have not been able to put in full days because we've been getting some torrential downpours. Just sort of put a hamper on them doing much work around the house. You who are in the West and in the corporate world or in federal government or a lot of jobs may have heard of the acronym SMART. It's a time management tool, and remember exactly what it stands for: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. That's a good acronym to follow if you're in the West, but that really doesn't apply here. Whole new way of doing things here. Time doesn't seem as important here as it is in the West. And I've been here for almost 2 years, and I spent a lot of time coming here over the last few years, but no more than maybe 30 days to 45 days at a time. And when I was in the military, I worked here for a little while. And until you actually live here and you deal with this on a daily basis, it's hard to understand the challenges and understand what Filipino time really means. And I've mentioned this before, and I don't want to come across as though I'm complaining, because just like in the US, you got foreigners in the U.S. that complain about how things are operating there. The response is, well, go back to your country if you don't like it. So I understand I'm a guest here, and I just have to adapt to the way things operate here. And I'll just give you some examples of what to expect, and those of you that live here probably already know. Most places, if you go to see a doctor, there's no appointments. You just go in there. The doctor's hours are, 11 to 2, and you just go in there and you wait. It's first come, first serve. If you go to a grocery store, oftentimes it may take you 20 minutes to do grocery shopping and 45 minutes to get through the line, because it just takes a long time. Same thing in banks and a lot of other businesses. So the concept of time is money hasn't really taken hold here. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a very relaxed atmosphere. And it's the reason why a lot of expats come here, because it's so chill. And I sort of enjoy certain aspects of it, and other aspects of it I'm still adapting to it. But it's difficult nonetheless. In the last month or two, since I've been back from the US, I've really experienced it firsthand. No one seems to ever come when they say they're going to come. If you have a service provider that's supposed to come, they're reluctant to give you an exact time or even an exact date. And I don't know how many times in the last couple weeks somebody was supposed to come on a Tuesday morning. They never came in the morning. I called, we'll be in there in the afternoon. They never come in the afternoon. No, we'll be there on Friday, sir, in the morning. Wait around in the morning, no one comes. No one comes in the afternoon. So it's just something that you have to adjust to. So your Western way of thinking, I wouldn't say to do away with it completely, but you have to understand the culture and the environment that you're operating in. Why are we so focused on time management? Maybe because we're very focused on productivity and just getting things done in a timely manner. Very relaxed atmosphere here. Why does time not seem to be as important here as it is in the West? I guess it depends on who you talk to. I guess some scholars would argue that it was due to the colonial period, when a lot of freedoms were hampered and a type of work ethic was sort of pressed upon the locals here. More focus on family, living for the moment, not really worrying about the future. But I think a big part of it also has to do with the traffic. The traffic is horrendous here. So it's difficult to be somewhere on time. And I think that just affects everyday life and everyday business. So again, not a bad thing, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm talking to the foreigners who may not realize the significant difference in time and how time is looked at here than it is where you're coming from. I guess some approaches that you can take while you're here is try not to do too much in one day. Try not to schedule, in the US, if I took leave or sick leave, I could knock out a dental appointment and 2 doctor's appointments and pick up dry cleaning and do a bunch of things, run a bunch of errands. You're probably not going to be able to do that here. So you probably should only plan on doing one thing a day and be prepared for that not to happen that day, or for it to take an extremely long period of time. And it will minimize the amount of stress that you deal with if you went into it with that type of mindset. And remember, this is not your country. You're a guest here. I'm a guest here. And think of it as a tax that you pay for living in the Philippines. I love the country, great people. But if time is super important to you and you just can't deal with it, well, you're going to have to deal with it if you're going to live here. So with that said, thanks for joining. If you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, which is down here, and you'll be notified the next time I put a new vlog out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section, especially if you're somebody that lives here. A lot of people that are planning to move here watch these type of videos to learn a little bit more about the Philippines. If you have something that may be useful to them, go ahead and put it in the comments section, your experiences and how you deal with the slow, relaxed atmosphere that we live in here. Again, it's very relaxed. So now that my house is just about done, I can really get into that groove, into that chillaxed atmosphere. So thanks for joining. Hope to see you next time. Take care.